It's that great time of year again, when the pumpkin spice is put in everything, the 12-foot skeletons invade, and it's time to watch the scariest things imaginable. Not that. I'm talking about scary movies. We here at Undeniable put together a list of the top 5 ecological monster movies you can watch as the water in your basement apartment starts flooding. Prophecy. Prophecy is the story about a couple going to investigate a paper mill dumping waste into the river of the local indigenous population. A tale as old as apple pie in residential schools. The waste then goes on to create a mutated bear that goes on a rampage. I'm gonna be real with you. The effects are pretty bad and the acting isn't the best, as we have Italian heartthrob Armand Asante playing a Native American. But you know what? It's a great time and it fits all the things we love here at Undeniable. Land back, sticking it to environmentally destructive corporations, and giant monsters. The Host. Look, if you want to watch the best creature feature since Jaws, then buckle up, Betty, because Bong Joon-ho's film is it. A monster created by the byproduct of American imperialism takes the young girl of a family of misfits who then go on a journey to get her back. The Host captures not just the terror of a gigantic monster, but how the American government can destroy communities and never take any blame for it. Prepare to get a little misty-eyed because this one is a real tearjerker. The Happening. Look, they can't all be winners. Yes, this movie is terrible in pretty much every way you can imagine. So why should you watch it? Because we told you to. And what else you got going on? This movie follows Mark Wahlberg and Zooey Deschanel looking vapid and pretty as horrible things happen around them. Basically, the planet is sick of our shit and decides to do something about it. Crawl. This may be the most relevant, timely, and Floridian movie to ever Florida on a list. A super hurricane hits Florida and causes massive flooding. A former swimmer goes to check on her father, who she quickly finds is stuck in his house while alligators begin to pour into it. This movie is an unbelievably tense romp through what Florida goes through on a daily basis. Godzilla vs. Hadora. This is only a horror movie if you are afraid of, men in monster suits beating the hell out of each other, but it is a fun film that isn't too subtle about what it thinks about how man treats the planet. A monster made of toxic waste, the titular Hadora, emerges and tries to destroy everything in its path when Godzilla arrives to just kick the ever-living shit out of it. This movie leans way more into the psychedelic and trippy visuals of the time to create a surreal and weirder Godzilla movie than the rest. But, if you eat it with some candy with some certain substances in it, then it might be a great time. There you go. 5 movies that will get the hair raising on the back of your neck this Halloween season. So make some popcorn, grab something fun to drink, and put these on as the world burns around us. Happy Halloween and be safe out there. Love, your friends at Undeniable.
Undeniable.